Alright, hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is a new series that I'm going to be starting. So let's see how it goes really. First time recording in the garage, and I think we'll be doing most of my recording here from now on. Welcome to any of my new viewers. We're doing electric skateboards, so this is just going to be a quick review of what I've done to this board, and I think I'm going to talk about things I'm going to be doing to it in the future. So yeah, and stay tuned for all of that. New series, so hit the likes, thumb up button, and perhaps subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Really helps me a lot and lets me stay motivated towards doing more videos like this. So let's get started. It's 150 watt motors each. The one has burnt out through experimenting, but that's fine. We're going to replace that one. Eventually we're going to go up to 4 motors, eventually, but right now I'm just busy learning about batteries and how to do the whole BMS system and everything. I've ordered all those things, so stay tuned for that. So let's start taking this apart. So yeah, I actually put this board on, so yeah, I put these screws through here, kind of simple to see that I think. The trucks, just bought one truck so far, and I just had to grind, or not grind, but I filed away the edges for the squares so that it could fit on properly. So that was cool. The spacing was a bit off, so I had to just put some washers on there so that could work. And yeah, we're going to take it apart and do a whole review over this in a second. Let's just take it all apart. So it's 150 watts each per motor. And we're running off a 36 volt batteries, 2 5S batteries, but when I get the BMS I'm going to convert them into one singular 10S battery, so that's going to be interesting. Never worked with lithium, always worked with lead acid batteries. I know you guys are going to cringe at how I use the screwdriver, but really this stuff is loose. I actually just put it together yesterday and thought, hey, let's make a video about it, maybe this will be interesting. Have ridden it around a bit, but not too far, not really that far. I can go quite far, just without the BMS and everything, I don't want to damage the batteries any more than I probably have. Probably will be building a custom battery for it in the future out of 18650 cells. I have been looking at that. I'm just trying to find, what I think is best. So yeah, I said a carbon fiber board, I think. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that in the future. And when I do that, I'm probably going to switch from this temporary casing into a long, aluminum case. Much thinner, much closer to the board, so we'll have more ground clearance. And actually, I think I can fit way more into that case, so that will be a far better option, especially with the carbon fiber board. I can't wait for that. So yeah, and it's open. Let's put it onto a desk. Foam just to hold it all together. So there's our controller. DIY cheap controller, but it's pretty good. It's actually really good. Just gonna disconnect everything here so we don't damage anything too bad. There we go. So over here we've just got a I've set it to 12 volts. It's a buck converter, and we're just stepping down the voltage so we can power this fan. We're not going to actually power it at 12 volts. I've got another mini buck converter which I got like for $1 or something, and that's just going to step this down a little bit because it's quite noisy. I want this is 8 amps capable, or 200 watts, so I want to have a small 5 volts charge on the front, or anything 12 volts that I can just plug into there from like the car chargers and whatnot. And here's our 5S cells, and they're in series. And so basically the idea is, with these, I'm going to have the BMS in here, which can connect to it with all the Bluetooth and whatnot. And yeah, we're just going to take these balance leads and slam them together, removing these two, I think, yeah. So this wire here and this wire here, they're just going to go together. I'm facing the wrong way, nope, right way. This is going to go together like that, and just plug it in like that as normal. And the BMS should be able to see it as 10S from what I can tell. And yeah, so we're just waiting for all that to happen. Other than that, there's not much more I can do on the board at this point until I receive the rest of the stuff. We've just got this rubber that I got for door sealing. That's just to stop it from making the whining and cracking noise that I get when I ride. And here's where that 12 volts port's gonna go, so that I can plug all my 12 volt things in here. Let's say I need to charge my phone and whatnot. Thought that'd be a really cool thing to have. So yeah, future, I'll need another one of these. This can power 2 motors, 250 watt motors. It is rated up to 400 watts altogether across both leads, both drives. So I'll get another one of these, and I think you connect it together across here. So these terminals here, you just have to take it to the other board and they'll talk to each other. Or you can do the thing that I might end up doing for fun, just to see if I can do it. Pair one remote to both of them and just see how that responds for the fun of it. I don't know how that will go. And other than that, yeah, the only modifications I've really done out of the standard kit thing that we've got here is I've put the rush bearings on, which has made a massive difference actually. Like, if you can change bearings in your board, do it. Just do it. It makes such a huge difference, especially when you're trying to push the board manually. And that's why I'm actually sticking with the hub motors. I don't like belt drives. If you're going off-road, I'd say probably go belt drive. If you want the power and performance out of it, go belt drive. It's also, I think they run cooler, so that's awesome. But you just can't push a belt drive. So that battery dies on you, or something fails on the board, or you'll just get stranded. It's just, that's as simple as that. But with the hub motors, you can push them quite easily. See, you can push them quite easily. So this one's failed completely. I've taken out the magnets because it's completely burnt out. So these will both get replaced. And then I can connect the proper leads to it. These two leads on the board. Those are actually meant to connect to the motor. But these motors didn't come with that. I think that's partly why this one ended up burning out, because it just didn't know what's going on there. And it was getting so freaking hot. Even though no IPLs, nothing, just it was getting so hot from idling. Just running on the board on a flat bed, it would get hot quite quickly actually. Other than that, fan try and cool the BMS that's going to go in here on top of this, and this just sits on the top of the batteries because it does not get hot, surprisingly. Though I probably will put some spaces underneath just so it can air a bit better. And I've ordered another LCD display, display for the voltages and amps and whatnot. And I'll probably link all the stuff that I'm buying for this in the descriptions. So if you guys want to see what I'm doing, or you want to try and do it yourself a bit, I'll leave that all in the guide, or not guide, but just in the description. And I think I'll make this into a tutorial perhaps later, not too sure. Otherwise, thanks for watching. If you guys like this and you want to see where it goes, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, I think. Let's see where it goes together. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace out. Bye.